Genesis pressure mounts as Cameron Winklevoss threatens Barry Silbert. On Monday, Gemini co-founder Cameron Winklevoss published an open letter to fellow billionaire Barry Silbert, the chief executive of Digital Currency Group, explaining Gemini's side of an ongoing dispute with Digital Currency Group and its subsidiary, Genesis Global Trading. In the letter, Winklevoss gave Silbert a short deadline to publicly commit to resolving the situation that led to Gemini Earn's suspending withdrawals. The famous twin accused Silbert of ignoring previous attempts to work together, claiming the Digital Currency Group chief hoped that it would, quote, just magically go away. He claims Silbert agreed to meet to discuss a proposal and then never followed through when Gemini submitted two. Now, Winklevoss demands that Silbert commit to finding common ground by January 8th. Details of Cameron Winklevoss's letter. Genesis Trading currently owes Gemini $900 million through its previous partnership with Gemini Earn. Winklevoss says the money belongs to Gemini Earn's depositors, who are, quote, not just numbers in a spreadsheet, end quote. Winklevoss claimed that Digital Currency Group currently owes Genesis, its own subsidiary, $1.67 billion. He accused Silbert of using that money to buy back shares, fund illiquid investments, and boost Grayscale's fund's net asset value instead of paying off third-party debt. For his part, Silbert has denied that Digital Currency Group borrowed $1.675 billion specifically. However, he didn't contest that Digital Currency Group does owe Genesis money. He insists that Digital Currency Group is current on all of its interest payment obligations. Silbert also claims that Digital Currency Group delivered a proposal to Genesis and Gemini's advisors on December 29th and hasn't received a response. Some of Grayscale funds have been trading at a steep discount compared to their net asset value. Its second largest, the Grayscale Ethereum Trust, recently traded down to a 60% discount to net asset value. Grayscale's largest trust, the Grayscale Bitcoin Trust, traded as deep as a 50% discount to its net asset value. Speculators are concerned that Grayscale's funds held in trust might get liquidated, potentially causing already vulnerable markets to crash even lower. Even 3 Hours Capital co-founder Su Shu took a swipe at Gemini over the holiday season, accusing it of deliberately making it more difficult for users to sue. For reference, Genesis Trading has notably filed a $1.2 billion claim in 3 Hour Capital's bankruptcy case. Gemini has formed a creditors group as part of its efforts to resolve the issue with Genesis. It hired the law firm Kirkland & Ellis and onboarded investment banking firm Julian Loki as a financial advisor. Lawsuits threaten to escalate disputes in court. It could very well be that, on its own, the threats in Winklevoss's letter won't be enough. However, some Gemini Earn users have taken matters into their own hands. Lead plaintiffs have filed a class action lawsuit against Genesis and Digital Currency Group, alleging that Digital Currency Group attempted to actually hide Genesis's insolvency. It was previously reported that Digital Currency Group quietly bought the debt that 3 Hours Capital owed to Genesis, with a $1.1 billion promissory note due by 2033. A separate lawsuit alleges that Gemini failed to register Gemini Earn's interest-bearing accounts as securities. Similar interest-bearing accounts by companies like BlockFi and Voyager were found by US regulators to be securities. For more informed news, follow us on Twitter and Google News, or listen to our investigative podcast, Innovated Blockchain City.